Hey Maniacs, what follows is a pint-sized podcast that is a spoiler-free.
It's itty bitty for Midsomer Murders.
It's a pre-listen for the new episode of season 23. Don't worry, you can listen to this before you watch. Actually, you should.
Spoiler free.
On with the show. Hey, Maniacs.
Hey, Midsomer Maniacs.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2023.
Can this vacation end so that, okay.
You want to go back to work for a break? Is that it?
This has not been the best Christmas vacation.
But we did get 4 new episodes of Midsomer.
We did.
And that has been awesome.
We did. And this is the mini episode 21 on Dressed to Kill.
Which is season 23, episode 4.
Yes.
And this is a spoiler-free mini episode.
Spoiler-free mini episode, though we will reveal it has drag queens.
And murder.
Drag queens and murder. And dominoes.
So this is our last mini episode for season 23. And the first full episode for season 23 will come out the 9th of January. And that will be for the first episode, which is The Black Tree's Prophecy.
Yes. So we did the minis and we're doing the full episodes right away. Mm-hmm. And that'll take us to the end of January. And I just want to remind our UK listeners that on Sunday night, the 8th of January, you're getting episode 5 of season 22 finally.
On ITV.
And I just got 2 words for you. Midsummer Kurgan.
So listen to the mini for that.
Yeah. I'll put a link to the mini for that just so that everybody's all on the same page. And then after I release episode 150, which will be season 23, episode 1, then later in the week, I'll send out a note again and a link to the episode for the Midsummer episode with Kevin Whiteley and not Rodgers and Hammerstein, but... who is it?
I'm the very model of a modern Major General.
Who is that? Simon and Schuster. The 2 Ronnies. I don't know. Simon and Garfunkel.
It sucks when you forget something, doesn't it?
What is it?
What are they called?
Gilbert and Sullivan.
That's it. Oh, you got to leave all that in.
Yeah.
That was an old people moment right there. Wow. Did it hurt to pull that out of your brain? It looked like it was hurting.
It did. Wow.
You were sort of pulling your hair for a second. But this week, we're doing a spoiler-free episode for Dressed to Kill, season 23, episode 4. This takes place in a village that may have the longest name of any midsummer village. It is Elverton cum Latterly.
And it's totally like a little double entendre there.
You think so?
Yeah.
Elverton cum Latterly.
Yeah, it's come lately is what it's...
You think so?
A little bit. I think they're having a little fun there.
I think you're having a little fun. I know where your brain's at.
I guess so.
Like, my degree is summa cum laude. Is that a little double entendre because it's got the cum in the middle?
No, but it does have the cum and then the adverbial phrase after it.
I'll go with it.
Yeah.
I'll roll with it.
Yeah.
And it's all about a dominoes tournament and a drag show fundraiser.
I'm going to say this now, and I'll repeat it again when we cover this episode. I think the dominoes tournament could have been moved.
Yeah, if you like dominoes, good on you. But the comparison between the 2 events makes dominoes look pretty boring.
Yep. Though they have some good team names.
They do. Watch out for those.
Yep.
And along with great names, of course, drag queens always have funny, punny names.
Yes.
And there's some really good ones to listen out for. So, we got to talking about what ours should be.
Yes.
What did you come up with?
For you, I came up with Halloweeny.
Because I like the Halloween.
And for me, because of my last name, I thought maybe Beatrice Bellend. Or Bellatrix Bellend.
See, I thought for you, since even if you were in drag, you wouldn't shave your big beard, you would be Hirsute Henrietta.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I thought Halloween for me too, so I came up with a lot of terror.
Did you know my brother won a drag competition?
Which one?
David?
No.
Wearing my mother's bikini.
No.
And there are pictures of it.
Your brother is 16 years older than you.
Yep.
And I can only imagine him at his current age,
Yes.
which is what, 65?
Oh, much older than that.
In a bikini.
Yep.
And that is hilarious.
Yep.
So all he did was put on the bikini and that was drag?
That was...
Or did he put on makeup too?
No, he just put on the bikini.
I also can't believe your mother, Madonna,
Yes, my mother...
ever owned a bikini.
So, my mother's name is Madonna. No, I'm not Catholic. And yes, it was difficult in the 80s.
Oh, I love Madonna. Your mom. Maybe we should get along to How to Watch Like a Maniac before we get in trouble with your family.
I think so.
They're in Canada, but they can still come to get us.
Yeah.
All right. So here are 5 ways to watch this episode like a maniac, plus a bonus.
Yes.
Okay? Here we go. Number 1, how many of Nigel Bellamy's past roles can you list? Now, Nigel is an actor. He mentions a lot of his past roles, but his home is also
It's kind of like a shrine.
a shrine to his career.
Yep.
So keep a lookout.
Now, you're going to recognize the actor right away, and he just chomps all over the scenery in a wonderful way.
He's
Sometimes
fabulous.
when people chomp on scenery, you don't like it, but he does such a great job.
Yeah,
and
he
he gets
does.
better and better through the episode.
Yeah, I agree. So that's number 1. How many of Nigel Bellamy's past roles can you list?
Yep.
Number 2, which slang mentioned in the episode for underwear
Yes.
isn't rhyming slang, but refers to their maker?
Yes. It's something we learned today.
There's a lot of underwear mentions. Just
In
going to say that.
One concentrated part.
Yes.
Lots of description.
So that's number 2. Which slang for underwear isn't rhyming slang, but refers to their maker? Number 3, the King's Arms
Yes.
is hosting the drag show
Yes.
and the domino tournament.
At the same time.
But what other events do they host?
There are other events that they host.
Yes. All right. Number 4, did you spot the new butterflies and where?
Absolutely. Very nice. I think it was really well done. Mm-hmm.
So that's number 4, the new butterflies, and where are they? And number 5, what unusual national flag does Rocco have in his room?
It perked our interest right away.
Yes. So it's an unusual national flag in Rocco's room. What is it?
Yeah.
And then I've got a bonus question for you. And please, because this is a spoiler-free episode and not everybody will see it, don't answer this via social media. Save it. We'll have a conversation about it when we get to the full episode.
You can wait a month.
But here is the question.
Yep.
And I'll tell you why I'm asking this. Mark and I were watching this episode together, and of course we pause quite often. And at one point I said, that person's the killer. And Mark said, oh, I have that in my notes like 2 pages ago.
Yeah.
And it's very early in the episode. And so I want to know when our listeners figure out who the killer is and what gives the killer away.
Yeah.
Because I think we need to talk about it when we get to the full episode for this one.
I think we need to deal with this pretty tightly when the episode
I think it'll be an interesting conversation. So that bonus question is, when did you know who the killer was and what gave it away for you?
Also,
Make a note of it.
if you have a drag queen name, please
Let
share
us
them.
know.
Share
Yes.
them with us.
If you make up one, or if you have one,
or
because
you have ones for us.
yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Is that everything?
I think that's everything. So
Enjoy the episode. I think this one may be the best of the season.
This is our last mini for a little while, at least. And then we will return on the 9th of January with full episode for season 23, episode 1.
Midsummer Maniacs, baby.
Yep.
For a whole nother month.
A whole another month.
All right. Until then, bye, Maniacs.
Bye, Maniacs. Wow. I was holding that in.
There's your outtake right there.
Yep.